Imitating my laughs.
I'm just supporting.
All right, we're
just
back.
supporting the team.
The episode started.
Welcome
Mirroring.
back.
Oh.
Welcome back to Riley Giggling.
It's a giggle and a cackle.
Welcome back to The Secrets Between the Stars, where we don't look at me so scared. This is a good energy we have. So, where we last left our chimp killers, they had just finished. They had just decided to kind of take it easy, try to relax a bit, see the Absalom Ring go where they go whenever they need some downtime. Chip went to the Pierce Morgan Community Center and joined a dance class.
I believe you meant to say found my calling.
Chip found his calling, excuse me.
And I think it was Morgan Pierce.
Yeah.
Morgan Pierce.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Pierce Morgan.
No, I forgot. I remember the things I wrote and have in front of me and just didn't misread.
Last name first name last.
It's the Japanese style.
Yeah.
It's Morgan-san. So, Chip found his calling through dance classes and was invited to join future ones for the Morgan Pierce Community Center ball that happens once a year. After that, we went and saw Valia. I think that was the order. We'll just say it is. Valia went to the botanical gardens of Absalom Ring, saw some carnivorous plants, and met a mysterious man who goes by Pollyanna, and forewarned him of a small friend that they have in common.
And the impending danger to Clem.
Correct. And a bank robbery. We went over and saw Gizmo meet his big bear friend, who gave him a book on androids and their kind of seeming vanish out of nowhere, as well as some parts that could help Widget sometime in the future. And finally, we went and saw Aster in a bar, who had a panic attack. Heard an old man came up to him while he was introducing himself to a woman he liked. An old man came up and said Cynthia. He dropped, had a panic attack, and had to leave quickly.
I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's all good.
After that, they got a mission from Gerard Tarkov saying, I have a mission for you, and go inside the ring where they have several engines that seem to be malfunctioning, and I need you to figure out why and report back to me. There they saw several monkeys with guns, killed them all, and saw an old friend waiting in the engine room for them, Royce Flynn. And that is where we are now. So you all, except Clementine, walk into this large room. It is several stories tall. You see one of the many massive engines Royce is standing in front of. This engine goes 3-4 stories tall. It crests the top of the ceiling. You see to your right there are lots of control modules and panels everywhere, as well as a door to the exiting to the right somewhere. You can see that there are scuffle marks all over the place from what you can presume are these chimps that wrecked shop, and they are now getting whatever their goal is, which is this engine where a purple crystal is laying in the center of, and Royce was about to touch before you interrupted him. What would you guys like to do? He is turned around looking at you, holding a gun, saying he's angry.
Is he pointing it at anybody in particular?
He has just pulled up right now.
I thought we stuffed you in a locker. What's your deal? Aren't you in jail? What?
Didn't you explode on the side of a mountain?
No. I narrowly escaped the side of a mountain. Now, because I was stuffed in a locker and busted, I can't get much work anymore due to you 4, 5. I don't know where the little one is.
Busy.
Neither do we.
Interesting. With that, we'll cut to the night before. Clementine, what do you like to do in your spare time, you say? What's the spot you like to go?
I tend to, if I want to relax, I go to the same botanical gardens that Valia goes to, but a lot of the time I tend to go down to one of the mid-level casinos to kind of try and con some gamblers into giving me their money so I can more successfully gamble. But Yes, that's kind of a grift I have on and off going.
So tonight, you find yourself in front of the Grove, a large, like you said, mid-sized casino in the sense of the finances. Really, it's about a skyscraper size. There are several floors where they play. There's several floors for play, several floors dedicated to bars, to dance, to hotel rooms, to brothels, anything like that. Inside, you walk into this very illustrious isn't quite the word. Trying to be illustrious. It is giving off this vibe as if it is the best place you could possibly be, but the moment you look at the details, you see cracks in the floor, you see some of the plants are starting to wilt. It's not as well manicured as it could be. What is the area you like to often go and run your schemes?
I tend to go to the I've completely lost all memory of what gambling games are called. My sister works in a casino.
You've got slot machines, you've got poker, you've got the tables, you've got horse betting.
I tend to go to poker. And before I sit down anywhere, I like to kind of look at the people around the table and try to see who would be the easiest mark, who has more prominent symbols that kind of display what they're about, if they have any religious symbols on them, things like that. And just whoever seems the most naive. So.
Sorry, I needed water real bad.
That's
Yeah, so you walk in, you see all the tables, you see the dealers in these nice, very pressed suits as they are flipping the cards down. This is a floor dedicated to just poker. There is a blackjack floor above it, you've got craps below it, but this is the poker floor. As you walk in looking for a new target, go ahead and make me a society check.
You mean culture?
I meant culture. I think society's Pathfinder. That's my bad.
How many games do we play?
Don't talk about it.
What year is it?
Okay, that's a great start. So 19 on the die plus 9, so 28.
Oh, you got it easy. You scan this room and you see what looks like a new couple, probably just turned of age, able to start gambling and drinking. And they are at the table. They are both sharing a seat. Normally this isn't allowed. You can kind of tell that the dealer was being a little nice because it's in the further corner of it. And they are sitting there trying to figure out if they should hold or if they should fold. You walk up, what would you like to do?
I think I'll sidle up next to him, kind of look at what's going on the table. Do I get the vibe that they would be open to help from a stranger?
Yeah, they seem confused enough that just without even a check, a general vibe would be like they might accept anything they can get at this point.
I take a look at their cards, and I kind of lean in and I'm just like, oh, look, you have if you pair this with this, then you swap that one out. And yeah, just like that, you got yourself some good hand. Yeah, you got it.
Pair this with this. As they start looking at their cards and processing it, make me a bluff check.
All right. Would it be bluff? Because I'm actually trying to help them right now, so that I can.
What's your argument? We'll discuss. Let's negotiate.
So, because I'm not lying,
Okay.
it's not a bluff.
Okay. Counter argument. Your goal is to take their money.
Yeah.
So it's not helping if your goal is to take their money.
Dang, that's.
You're helping in the overall goal of robbing them.
I'm bluffing in hiding my true intentions.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Not bad. So that is a 15 on the die plus 14, so that is a 29.
Okay, you have a plus 14 to bluff.
Yeah.
You're trying to get out of it.
Oh my god. Well, here's the thing. You throw something at me that I could make a technicality argument about. Like, it wasn't even necessarily something that I should have argued about at all.
You were
like,
doomed from the
for
start.
the sake of
I
argument.
I mean,
Damned
like,
if
I
I do,
don't
damned
see
if I
a
don't.
manipulate skill, growth ball skill. Where's that? Like,
We're gonna
show
get
us, see, you know. It's
All right.
like I was just like, but wait, does bluff match? And so it's just it's the way my dad raised me, is looking for technicalities to make an argument into anything.
So your total was, what was it?
29.
20. Okay, flying colors.
Yeah.
They go, oh my goodness. And you see the girlfriend go, honey, that one. And he swaps the cards around. Doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
But they swap it around and they play it, and the dealer says, congratulations, and he pushes the large amount of chips towards them.
Look at you. Yeah. My name's sorry, my brain just completely blanked out of character, blanked out.
who am I?
Who am I?
Whose hands are these?
Which persona am I taking today?
My name's Magnolia. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Devin.
Oh, lovely.
Arcade shot me a look. You can't see it.
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy and Devin.
It's
Space.
Oh my gosh.
Space Devin.
I kind of make some small talk with him. I'm like, you guys got some great luck. Have you been here long?
No, this is our first time coming here.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I put some money down as the ante, so that I can be in the next round. And I just make some small talk with him while the dealer, deals the cards.
So where's the point in this where you are able to start taking some of the money from them?
So the first round that I do, because poker involves strategy as much as luck, I strategically play badly my first round. Now that I have won their sympathy and connection, the first round I play badly, and I'm just like,
She's girl bossing.
yeah, and then I look in my pockets and I scrounge up. I really shouldn't have gone here today, and I lay down the next set of credits, and I'm like, I hope I get this next round because that's the last I got.
Make me another bluff check.
Pockets turned out.
What am I to do?
I have a fake moth come out of my pocket.
It's on a string. Yo it back.
It's on a string. Okay, so 13 on the die plus 14, 27.
Easy peasy. They're so gullible.
Crying.
His girlfriend Susie, not a J name. Okay. His girlfriend
We've got two Susies.
It's another Susie.
This one's not an otter.
No, this is a human woman. And she goes.
Her name's Suzanne.
Suzanne goes, wow, that I'm sorry, that's how the luck just goes sometimes.
Yeah. If this next round, I know this is a lot to ask, but if this next round goes badly, do you think maybe I could borrow some off of you?
Okay, make me one more bluff check.
All right.
I know you're 3 in a row like this, but
All right. These dice like me. 16 plus 14, 30.
Devin goes, you know what? My dad's got plenty of money. You can. He just shoves some of the chips over to you. He gives you 50 credits.
You are such a kind soul. I will have to find some way to repay you. This is incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all the winnings.
Oh, bless you too. Do I see any religious paraphernalia on them that I could reference their god?
Yeah. You see, hang on. I'm not Googling.
You already have them.
You want?
Just add it.
I want your money. I want to
continue
break
buttering.
your belief.
This is the gambling part.
Yeah,
You see
You'll be-
a symbol for Hylax on Devin's. He's
I-
got a gold necklace.
Okay,
with a
I
symbol
put
on
my
it.
tiny hand on Suzanne's, and I'm like, Hylax, bless you both.
You see Devin go, oh my goodness, yes. and he takes his logo, goes, "Mwah," and puts it back down.
Then I do like my A game with playing poker. Like I bring out the best strategies because I've been at this for a long time. I do this a lot, and so I've nailed down some of these strategies. So
You are able, we'll say without even a check, you're able to get it moving, and you are able to win another 150 credits.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that down.
And they go, well, you can't lose if you keep playing. He puts more chips in, and as he starts to up his ante, you see a drow man walk up behind them and sit down at the chair right next to them. He's very dark purple skin. He's got big sunglasses on, and you see he has a wide brim hat that he wears, some like kind of a cowboy hat, but a little taller.
Like the one from the thumbnail.
Like the one from the last thumbnail, last week's thumbnail. There he is.
There he is. What a
You
cool
see
looking
him.
dude.
You see him sit down next to them, and then he throws some chips in. And he pulls it up too. So, what I would like.
Can I make a sense motive on him just to kind of get a vibe?
Yeah, sure.
Vibe check. All right. There we go. All right. 14 on the die plus 11, 25.
You don't get anything from him. He
Okay.
seems just like a guy who wants to play some poker.
All right. All right.
He sits down. He ups the ante a bit too. He throws in 100 of his own credits, and then he takes 2 of the cards.
Okay. I don't get any like suspicious vibes. He just seems normal.
What was your roll? You said?
It was a 25.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I continue as normal. I throw some money in for the ante, matching, his bet. And then, I apply my strategies again. So.
Make me a perception check.
Ooh. Ooh. No!
How
When
the
it matters.
mighty have fallen.
That's a nat 1 fatality. Oh my
With
gosh.
that, you go to touch your eye, like you just go to itch it, and you have astigmatism in there now. it like hurts. And it is hard to even see your own cards for a minute. With that, make me one more bluff check.
Okay. Okay. So that is an 18 total.
You are able to, as the cards are flipped out and all shown, everybody was all in. You see that you have once again won against the house.
Yeah.
As the dealer pushes all of the chips towards you and goes, "Congratulations, ma'am. Add
you.
another 150 credits to your total." With that, the cowboy man, he leans back and just kind of nods. He leans back and nods. And as you look around, you see at the bar your friend, Rex Silverstone, the bartender. And he is a Kasatha man, so tall, very tall, kind of fleshy looking head, and just pure black eyes. And he's got a little red suit on with a bow tie. And he's wiping a cup in his hand, and as you lock eyes with him, he starts circling the ring, signaling you to come see him.
I gather up my winnings and I'm like, thank you again to Suzanne and Devin. I'm just like, Hylax, bless you again.
Thank you so much. That was you. It
yeah.
was so fun. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Have a good night.
You too. And then Suzanne turns to Devin and goes, "Let's get married tonight." And Devin goes, "Absolutely." And they run out.
Oh my god. As I leave, I give a polite nod to the mysterious cowboy man.
He nods back.
And then I head right over to the bar to meet with Rex.
As you walk over, you see the bar is now empty, and he is sitting there, and he is just rubbing the glass, and he goes, "That was good stuff back there, Clementine."
Thank you.
Now, I will warn you, security's starting to pick up a bit more. There was a robbery kind of recently, and things have been a little tense around here, so you might not want to stay around too much longer.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Of course.
I'm actually feeling like I am ready to head out. It's been a good night, you know.
As you say that, you hear a voice behind you go, "Ready to head out." As the cowboy man once again walks up and sits down next to you.
Oh, hi.
He goes, "You're heading out after running a grift like that?"
I'm sorry.
I don't think I didn't see that, ma'am. That was high quality stuff you were doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
You don't need to play. I threw that last game so you can win it. I helped throw them off all the other games. It's all good.
Sense motive again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So that is an 18 plus 11, so 29.
You hit the DC exactly. He is telling the truth where he's very, very impressed with your grift and your ability to lie. You can tell he's about to follow up with some things. He's got other plans that he's thinking of.
I am still going to play it off like I don't know what he's talking about. And I'm like, okay then. So, what brings you here?
Well, I was here to do some grifts myself. I was looking for a friend who's going to help me a bit, but I didn't get to find him anywhere. So I saw you doing it, and I was like, hey, mono grift to grift, you know? That's pretty good.
That's interesting. Where you come from, buddy?
Oh, I'm off planet, so I wasn't born here or anything, so I'm pretty far out. But I've got a place that I want to go to next, if you want to join with me.
Well, I don't know. I do have an early morning tomorrow. So.
I don't want pressure if you don't want to, but it's a little classier than it is here.
What place?
It's called the Grotto. It's like the sister location of here, but it's higher end.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy up there. Good money, good people.
I've been there.
Good people. Easy to grift people.
You know, they don't suspect it when it's nice and fancy.
Exactly.
But I don't know anything about you. You know, it's hard to, you know, spend time with somebody if you don't know a thing about them.
How about this? You and I start heading over there, and I'll tell you about myself on the way. And if you don't like it, then you can dip.
At least tell me your name.
Timmer.
Timmer.
Timmer. Timor.
Cowboy Drive.
Yeah.
All right. Magnolia.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Well, I'll at least walk with you.
All right.
Can't make any guarantees after that.
All good.
All
You
right.
two step out. Normally, if you wanted to go back to the ship, you would have to take a cab. But tonight, there is a ton of traffic. There's a parade 3 blocks down. Locked it up
parades?
completely. He goes, you know, they happen a lot around here.
They do. I live on the ring, so
Oh, wow, thanks.
yeah, you know.
So as you two walk, the only other option, he explains that the next casino is a couple blocks down. Easiest way will really be the subway, because you don't have to fight all this traffic and fight the actual parade to get across. So as you two go, sit down, waiting for the next tram to run, he sits down and he goes, so, yeah, I was looking for a friend of mine for a little while, but couldn't find them anywhere.
What's their name?
Well, they have a couple names, actually. It was Iris Greendale or Ivy Graceleaf. Even at one point, the late, great Lady Blossom Sproutworth. Do these names mean anything to you?
Can't say that they do. Do you want me to make a bluff check?
Make me a bluff check.
The quiet duet.
Because like that's a stressful moment for her. So I'm gonna be an honest player and be like, you know, do you want me to make a check there?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 20 total. Synthetic 20.
Aesthetic 20. He leans back a bit. I need you to make me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 17 total.
You don't notice anything. As he leans back, he goes, he also went by name Clementine. Quite a while. She was a little Raxolite, blue flower on her hair, weird sprangly arms. And she knows a little too much. Someone's a little peeved at her. As you see, as he moves across, he was wearing a large poncho over himself. You see, as the poncho moves, he is covered in guns. He has pistols. He has a big long rifle on his back. He has like an assault rifle on his side. He is loaded. He is a walking artillery, and he is reaching for his gun now. I need you to make me a
Whoa!
What do you need me to make?
roll initiative.
All right. Okay. Come on. Give me a good one. Because my initiative's
we
not
need
very
lots.
high.
Yeah.
You guys get a little show.
11 on the
people that
die
have
plus
flowers on their
2,
heads?
so that's 13.
It's him.
So 13, you will be here.
Clementine never told me she had a sister.
Will be right here
Sounds a lot like the
at
captain.
initiative
Wait a
27.
minute. Captain has a twin?
Ooh.
He quickly stands up, flicks the cloak back, or the poncho rather back, unloads his rifle or his revolver in his hand, and he takes a shot at you.
Whoa.
Immediately, this quick as lightning, he takes this shot at you. Does a 13 hit you?
Which AC? I mean,
Uh,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit either.
Okay, so
But I
you-
do want to know which AC, just to know what he's working with.
let me find his gun one more time, because I think I might have deleted it on accident. No, there it is. EAC.
Okay.
Gun
all right.
vanishes.
Got too many guns.
What gun?
What happened?
Excited.
He takes a shot at you, and you see a large burst of energy and flames surrounding it shoot out, and you're able, as you see him pull out this gun, you are able to step aside. The bullet, or rather plasma shot, I guess, hits exactly where your head was behind you on the concrete.
I whip my gun out. Like, I'm ready.
It is actually now your turn.
Oh, okay. So I whip my gun out and I'm like, now, I don't know who sent you, but I think you've made a mistake here. Okay? And, let me see. What do I want to do aside from shoot him?
I can tell you what he wants to do.
Our little fun scenes
You
were.
already did it.
I know one thing he really wants to
else
do.
could-
Yeah.
Besides shoot, yes.
Chip went dancing. Lolly went to a nice park. Clementine has combat. No one had combat.
Clementine got assassinated.
I like to spice it up a bit. You know, variety is the spice of life. So
You know, like to keep him on their toes. Oh goodness.
I'm sure Clementine's
we're
all
at the
right.
circus now.
So that circle on the map there, is that like one of those like pillar things they have on the road?
Yes,
or?
that's like a pillar hold, like a structure. You're in a subway underground, so
right?
that is
Yes,
a structure.
yes. Okay. So, I am going to take my move action to back up and take cover behind that.
Okay.
And then I am going to shoot him with my acid cannon.
Get us
Cannon?
Yeah, we just said that, I guess.
Yeah, you know. All right. Oh, nat 20!
And you are blessed.
Yes. Okay, so let me see. How do I know which one to use?
What,
have
what
a-
I
damage
think there
type is
should
it?
be one that's
Which
like
one involves
ranged.
shooting?
Yeah, there should be one for
Oh,
ranged.
there's the thing. So,
They look a little different than the Pathfinder ones.
okay. So, extreme fire heat waves. The target suffers a 50% miss chance for 1d4 rounds.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's really good.
No
3
one
rounds.
needs
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
50% miss.
Index card. So
So I guess
this.
10 or higher.
I imagine like Clementine goes around the pillar on one side and then
Then-
like
Then
just like on the other side wheels out like on wooden wheels. Like,
It's like full
it's not
Looney
like
Tunes.
a full
Yeah.
cannon. No
Disappears.
time, just like full.
And So that also is critical damage. So
That's a kid
first,
of all sound.
I've got
From Pocket
my
Bard, thank you.
2d6 plus 3 acid, and then it'll do 2d4 corrosion because critical.
Dang.
So that's 7 acid damage, and then that's 5 corrosion damage.
So that's 12 total, right? That's the math?
Is there
Seven
no
and
double?
five.
There's no double.
Yes.
Are we doubling on?
Oh,
crit?
there is double. Yes, you do
Oh,
double
crit.
as well. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
crit. So double
including
all that.
all
Or no,
of
wait,
it.
not you don't double the crit. You double the flat damage.
Okay. So
10 plus 7, so 17.
yes.
17
yes.
damage. Okay. You lob this massive ball of just pure acid at him. You see he is able to, he's able to block it just enough, but it still hits his arm, and you hear it sizzling. He looks completely fine, though. It did not even, fully meld through all of his armor. As that is now his turn once again. He is going to move. This is my token. He's going to move just directly next to you, or right across from you, and he is going to take a shot. Do I have disadvantage on the roll? Is that what you said?
50% miss chance. So
Okay, so I'll roll
disadvantage,
flat.
I think.
Roll flat. 11 and above. He hits, or is able to hit. He's able to hit. So I'm now going to actually shoot the shot at you. He super hits actually. That
Being behind cover give you anything?
he moves, so she's not out of cover.
Yeah.
That is a 26 to hit your EAC.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
As you feel this intense burning sensation hit across your entire body, as he deals.
He's using fire against a plant.
He does 20 damage to you.
Oh my gosh.
As you
lot.
feel you are just engulfed in flames for a moment, but are able to sizzle and pat them out.
Okay.
As that resolves, he goes, "Take it. Let's just do this easy, Clementine. You can just come on with me." As that happens,
Who sent you?
I don't get to say that. As he says that, though, you hear the grinding of rails as a train is approaching, and that will be there on his next turn. It will pop up. So you
Okay.
hear it as approaching. You hear also screams of people as this is just taking place in a public place.
Yeah. So the train will pass by on his next turn, or it'll start coming through on his next turn.
Train will stop at his next turn. It is approaching you now. The doors are about to open.
Got it. Okay. So let me see my movement. Where is my? There it is. 30 feet. Okay. So I'm just gonna book it across.
It's coming to the one on your left, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna book it across.
Yep.
Across the way.
Make me, if you are going across that entire little pit there, make me a acrobatics check.
All right.
Is it acrobatics or is it athletic? Acrobatics.
Okay. Thank you.
Final save.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. That's a 13 total.
That with a, it's a good thing we don't have critical failures. Because you face plant. You are still feeling this burning. You are woozy. You had such highs and lows of this night as well. As you fall and you just face plant in, you move the 10 feet, I think is what you moved, and then you fall face down.
Okay.
So
Then-
you have,
Can I use my standard action to move as well?
yes, absolutely you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my standard action to try and make the rest of the way.
You stand up and you're able to run across.
Okay, all right. And I wait until the train stops before I make my escape because I don't want them to see what direction I'm going in.
All right.
So
As the train grinds to a halt as it is getting there, you see a crowd of people are starting to move about and get up off this train, and as you hear the ding dong as the doors begin to open, and the train is now there. He is across from you. He has a crowd of people going through, and there's the train is directly in front of him. He will attempt to move. You are now here. You will attempt to move through the train and see you. He's going to take a shot at you, but you will also have cover through this entire crowd.
yeah.
And the chance to misfire.
Okay.
He's able to shoot.
He's so good.
He rolled the same exact thing to hit, so he's going to do.
Oh no.
That is
Even
a.
with the cover.
What is your AC?
My
Got like a 26.
Oh right, yeah, true.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'd have to be 11 points of cover for yeah.
So he got this time he got a 25 to hit you. So,
Okay.
with that, he is going to do a little more damage.
I'm bracing myself.
He does. Ouchies. He does. Let's see, 8. He does
The
22
other one
damage to
wasn't
you
ouchies, it was 20.
as you feel fire just again engulf in the same exact spot. He is a crack shot. He knows exactly where to shoot.
Okay.
As that happens, he used his move and his standard action.
Okay.
He is fighting his way through this crowd. This crowd is now panicking. A man has shot a gun in the center of it, and they are pushing him out of the way. He's attempting to step in. I didn't move the tokens far enough. Excuse me. He's in the train. He's attempting to step through and get off. As this is happening, the doors close, and you see the train begin to move as he's pounding his fist against the glass.
Okay.
He's like, "I'll get you, Clementine!"
Woo.
As it sails away.
I'm gonna like hide behind that bench
Hide
until the train is out of sight, and then I'm going to let's see. How far is the ship from where I'm at?
Ship is like a 4-hour walk or so.
Okay. Oh goodness. I am going to. How close is the crash landing to?
Crash landing.
Because I'm gonna say I've been there with Valia.
Yeah, no, I'd say you've been there. Is Volley
I
taking
think
it?
so,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That seems right.
Crash Landings is on a little bit of outskirts of town. It is about it's a couple hours away, but it's on the way to the ship. So it's about a 2-hour walk compared to the 4-hour walk to the
Okay.
to the
So
ship.
I'm gonna go there and hide out for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you hide out there, you pat in your pockets to try to feel, and you don't even feel your comms unit anymore. He was able to, with a nat 20 roll I rolled back here, he was able to steal it from you without being noticed.
His hand's bigger than my face. How did he do that?
As you sit there, some time passes. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to, go through my plans and systems in my head. What am I gonna do without my comms unit? The number one thing is I gotta get back to the ship so that I can find another comms unit, because I figure I probably would have had a backup there, especially an important one. And so first I'm gonna rest to regain my stamina points.
Are you resting at Crash?
At Crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go. We'll say you rest. It takes 10 minutes to do a short rest, so we'll say as long as you want for that.
Yeah. So.
And
Don't take
after
too
some
long.
time, after some time has passed where you're able to calm your nerves, do you get food just to like try to
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you get some food, you get
I
the
get
Crash
coffee.
burger,
Yeah.
so you're able to get it down and get like kind of calm your nerves. This is not the first time you've been in a life or death situation like that. This is certainly not the worst, but it was
Yeah.
definitely scary.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to calm down, and you can start heading back to the ship if you want.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm kind of running through the plans, and I'm like, if something important happens while I can't be contacted, Volley knows what to do. She's been on enough missions with me that she can handle like heading it up, and like I focus on finding the most like hidden routes to the ship, like I take the long way around so that I can make sure that I stay hidden.
With the long way, it takes you another 4 hours to get back to the ship.
Yeah.
But that's safety over anything else. As you get back to the ship, you feel relieved as there's no more tension. He's long gone by now. And as you open the door, you walk in. It's daytime now. It has been your evening is gone at this point. You walk into the ship and you see that there is a message on the center console saying new mission with coordinates on it.
Gosh dang it. So before I head out, first thing I'm gonna do, the comms unit that I keep hidden in my quarters. I am going to send a message that the decoded version of the message is find somewhere safe to hide. And I send it off to, yeah. And then I head to the coordinates.
All right. As you're about to leave, you hear a cluster, like a rustle coming from Gizmo's room.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna, as carefully as possible, go and like peer in.
What did she see? What does your room look like in
A
general?
mess. It's my mess. No one goes in there. There's a bunch of parts. I got a hammock that I sleep in on top.
Is it your own little junkyard?
Yeah, it's a little mini junkyard. Yeah, a bunch of things in progress, little projects I've abandoned.
Yeah.
And there's a sign that says "Don't enter" that you clearly ignored.
Hey, I haven't entered. I'm peering in. I'm not inside your room.
Yeah, looking
I'm
is
not in
being
your room.
looking is the same as being in it.
It's not a bluff check. I'm not lying.
It's like I'm not touching you. I'm not.
Listen, I will go after any technicalities. Like,
You peer in, not entering.
not
Peering
entering.
Okay.
You see Widget is sitting on a service table, and you see that he's got his arm is just gyrating, and then his leg would gyrate, and then his other leg would gyrate. And while it did that, it looked like it kicked over some like tools after it did that. After a moment of watching that, you just hear a ding, and then he stands up. He goes, "I'm back."
Oh. Hey there, Widget.
Hello, Clementine. How are you?
You know, I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Better now. And
Good.
then he undoes his like stitched together synthetic skin a bit.
Real
and
fake
you just
skin?
see a big real fake skin. You see a big cube sitting in there. And he goes fully integrated. And he closes it again.
Cool. Okay. Well, I got the mission coordinates. You want to go with me to meet the others?
Yes, let's go.
Good. Can I like hide in a backpack on your back? No reason.
You just hear like the fax sound effect going. It's like loading, and he goes, "Yes." And he digs through all the garbage, and you see he pulls out a huge burlap sack and throws it over his
That's not
over his shoulders.
conspicuous at all, but okay. Thank you.
You're able to hop in after a minute of getting adjusted and retracting your mandible claws. You're able to get it situated, and you start walking towards the coordinates.
Okay.
As you walk in, you see several dead monkeys. But more importantly, you hear this conversation as he goes, "Where is Clementine?"
Busy.
We don't know.
"What do you mean? Isn't she the captain of the ship? Do you not keep track of that?"
Widget, slowly approach.
Okay.
We don't gotta answer questions to you. You should.
We don't track her every movement.
This is you this how did you all get the better of me? It doesn't make sense.
We already did it once.
Oh, he pulls the hammer back as you hear the click.
I'm gonna shoot right next to his head. Just warning shot.
Make an attack roll.
Nat 20, you kill him.
Oh my god! No, I'm aiming for next to his
With a
head.
nat 1, do you re-roll to try to headshot him?
And that one will hit him.
Okay, that's a 7, not a 1. Okay,
You almost
Close.
hit him.
so that is 13 total. So yes, 13 to
13
attack.
total. You're not aiming to hit him. You're aiming to
Yeah.
shoot near him, so
Yeah.
it's pretty low DC. What you do shoot with a low DC like that, though, is he was standing in front of this machine that he clearly just tore up, and in it was a purple crystal that was about this big, that had a bunch of wires and connections to it. You shoot and you hit that crystal, and as that happens, alarms start blaring. You see him look panicked for a moment. He turns around and sees that. He looks at all of you and he goes, "What have you done? What did you do?"
What did
Chip
you
sticks his
do?
hands up.
And he,
To try and like save face a little bit, I'm like, don't pull a gun on my people, Royce.
We found her.
Surprise.
As she says that, you see Widget step out of the shadows with a burlap sack.
Like a little bindle.
He's got a Bjorn of Clementine. And he goes, hello.
Clem, where have you been?
Long story, not wanting to talk about it right now.
Go ahead.
It sounds like you're in danger.
Not the time, not the time.
Okay.
And he goes, we'll all be in danger soon. And he reaches in and grabs that crystal. And you see him yank. And as it yanks, you see more cracks begin to form. And you hear him just let out a ah! As he pulls it out. I need everybody to make me a will saving throw.
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
Ooh.
Ah, nat 20.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'm gonna look at Widget all better and well, and that's gonna give me the strength
Will to go
to go.
on.
Will.
I'm gonna thank Scott for that hero point.
Scott!
Wow, that's much better.
I lost my d20. Oh, I ate it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
I
guess we
ate it.
win.
Oh, I was hiding behind Clementine's token. How silly.
I was hiding it from you.
How could you? All right, what's everyone's results?
18 for a total of 24.
Pretty good?
16 for a total of 24.
Pretty good?
15 plus 3, 18.
Pretty good?
Do I roll,
A nat 20, which, I mean, the total
Yeah.
would be 25.
Yeah, you're good then.
Okay.
do I roll for
22
Widget too?
Total.
22 total. And what was it?
Does Widget need to roll?
Yes. What did he get?
18 plus 3. 18 plus 6. Wow, Widget's good at that. Anyway, so 18 plus 6 is 24.
24. 3 24s, all
Way
one
better.
short of the DC,
Which is
unfortunately.
incredible.
Oh.
Better than me.
As you all feel, you all see, rather, a large burst of energy. But it's not quite an energy you're familiar with. It's not like a plasma gun that shoots off an energy that you're familiar with, that like tealish haze that comes out. It's not like gasoline heat waves coming off, anything like that. It is this massive wave of purple, sparkling, dazzling energy that washes over all of you. With that, it hits you all, and you are all unable to move or get control. Like, you're not able to control your body, except for Chip, who is able to just kind of take it in and absorb it a bit, and you feel a little better. You feel a little stronger than you were before. Not quite restore stamina stronger, but you're feeling like a little more pep.
Question.
Yeah.
So this specifically, as you've described it, is a paralysis effect, correct?
Yes.
Is it specified to be effective against plants?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It. Yeah, so it all does hit everybody. You all feel this wave of unable to move, unable to feel anything. You're just kind of prisoners in your own mind for a moment. And as that happens, you see Royce is holding this crystal, and his hand looks like it is spasming and glitching out. Like he can't control it at all. It is harming him. He looks panicked, scared, confused, and hurt, and he runs to the door at the other end of the room.
He's able to move?
He's able to move. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, I feel great.
You say that, and you see everyone else is completely frozen.
like how you stretch your shoulder, but it's just a perfect 180 looking around.
A perfect circle.
And then he's going to kind of look around and go, oh, no. And I'm just going to start shaking.
After that, you're able to shake everyone free.
Okay.
And after some shaking, some light slapping on the face, you all are able to walk around and talk again.
We should probably go after him.
That way.
What was that? What did he take?
Yeah, can we inspect the engine? Is it not
Yeah, if
running?
you want to
Is it
make me an engineering check, you can.
engineering check?
Anyone can make it technically if you want.
18 on the dice plus engineering is 17. So that is Wait, that's 35?
Dang.
Okay. With that amazing check, you can tell that was some sort of energy and fuel source that was crucial to this, considering how the sirens are still blaring, all the emergency lights are on, all the main system lights have shut off. And like there's the red lights of the spinning lights as well. This seems to be the key component to this engine that is now missing completely.
This is one of certain number of engines.
One of like a ton of. There's a countless amount of them,
Okay.
but this one engine is apparently is crucial that was in there and it is gone.
Okay.
You have not seen anything like this. You are just able to tell from the general manufacturing around this crystal that this was a fuel source and that it had a bunch of fuel intakes connected to it.
Okay. But there's enough like redundancies in this. Like the thing is not, the ring is not going to.
Right. Yeah. There's plenty of you can assume, like you said, redundancies and safeguards and everything like that.
Oh, well, we failed the job.
Does this seem bad? Like, do we need to fix this before we can?
Oh, well, we need a new.
chase
You're
him?
gonna need a new crystal. You gotta
gotta
order
go
those.
after him now.
You gotta order. Oh yeah. He's probably gone though.
There's no chance that they have any stored nearby.
They never keep too much on hand.
Let's
You
move.
know this?
Let's move. This is-
Can I see if there are any like
You-
storage boxes?
If you want to make a perception check, yes.
You didn't find backup fuel, backup crystal box.
Oh, thank God. It's breaking case of emergency.
It's 11 on the die for 23.
There's clearly no, after like going through some of the desks and everything that are in here, those control panels, there's no crystals anywhere. You don't see a break for emergency situation. You don't see any safes that would hold important fuel like that.
Clem's remembering the email that she read years ago. And she's like, we gotta go now.
I start booking it.
Okay.
They start booking it.
I'll go.
Are you out of widget now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I hopped out of the pouch.
As they're booking it, Widget walks up to you, Gizmo, before
Oh.
you leave the room, and he pulls on you, and he goes, "Check your sensors."
Okay, I check my sensors.
You check. You have like a little pad, we'll say, like on your arm that has like all of, like the information on
Yeah,
him.
my custom rig.
Yes. You see that you keep track of his oil, you keep track of his motor fluid, like his fluids and everything like that.
Yeah.
You keep track of his battery, see how he's doing. There is a new energy source
Ooh.
registered on him, and it says 3%. And after a moment, it says 2%. You watch it slowly drop down to 0%.
Widget. How are you feeling?
Felt good, not. I feel fine now.
Yeah, and you were a hero. You brought Clem here. It's great.
Thank you. Just helping friends.
Well, let's go. Let's go get him.
Let's. And he starts booking it down, down the corridor. You guys get down this corridor, and you see a large room. You book it down this corridor, and you see a hallway that has tons of wreckage around it. Clearly, the chimps and Royce have just been wreaking havoc in here, destroying as much as they can, seemingly trying to find something. And leads you down to a large, empty room with Royce crouched down in the middle of it. And he is, and how his arm was glitching out before, he is now glitching and not able to stabilize.
Royce,
essentially.
drop it.
He doesn't even respond. As you walk in this room, you are maybe 20, 30 feet away from him. He's dead in the center.
Aster cut his hand off. Maybe that'll help.
Does the crystal appear to still be giving off that purple cloud that initially paralyzed
Yes,
us?
you see that cloud is kind of enveloping him.
Better stay back. That
Should we shoot it?
I'm all for cutting his hand off.
well,
That's not my job.
What do you want me to do?
Get to chopping.
But you don't get too close to it. Though.
yeah, it seems like only Chip or Widget were able to
I can get it.
reach it.
I can't give you this, so
Do you have cutting materials?
You still have that disc ring though.
Yeah.
reach into my pack and pull out First Oro's disc ring.
Yeah, you do have it. Did I ever give you the stats on that?
It's just a normal disc ring.
Okay, cool.
It has returning on it.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to do something super cool. I pull this out and it's like, spoils of war. And I aim for his hand and I just send that thing.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
That's a That's a 13 on the die for a 23.
You are able to hit as you see this ring makes contact with him. And as it hits the hand that he's holding the crystal in, he's borderline the fetal position, but just not able to, he's not quite on the ground. You hit the hand that the crystal is in, you see him drop it for a moment, and then a light blue hand identical to his picks it up, grabs it as it's here, and puts it back in his hand. And he looks up at all of you, and he goes, "What have you done?" As he splits, and there's two other versions of him that are light blue. They look like holograms. As that happens,
Is this something I've seen before, or is this new?
this is brand new. None of you have ever seen this before. As this happens, I want you all to roll me initiative. We're going to go on our 10-minute break just a little early here. So, we'll get those initiative rolls. And you can find out what that roll was in 10 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 2 of this season 2.
We're doing great. We're doing great over here.
Everybody's doing great.
Wait, go ahead. Let's see your reaction.
Eh.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode. We will be right back. I want to give another special thanks to our friends over at Pocket Bard, who are providing all of the sounds that you are hearing throughout this entire episode. They are an amazing app that provides sound sets and quick little sound buttons you can hit for fun little effects in it. You can check them out at they're in the App Store. They're an app, App Store and Google Play. Pocket Bard. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back to Secrets Between the Stars. We are about to get in a big fight with our boy Royce, who exploded into 3 men. So, let's get some character introductions and give me your initiative. We'll start with Valia.
I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the KL operative sniper. And I rolled a 2 for a total of 12.
Okay.
I'm Riley. I play Clementine, a Raxolite envoy, and I rolled a nat 1 for a total of 3.
Ouch, Clem. Firmly there, I can tell you that.
I am Kevin. I play Gizmo and Widget, and we rolled a natural 20. So plus 3, 23. Yeah, we're just a bunch of Yosoki. We're just little nice rats.
Both sides of the scale here. I love it.
Yes.
I'm Sully. I play Chip, a sweet little robot fella born next to yesterday, currently seeing triple. I also rolled a nat 20. That's a 27 total.
Beats you out. It's a high initiative. That is a crazy initiative.
Showing off.
I'm Gary. I play Aster, the redacted Solarian.
Ooh.
Aster's he's a mercenary, a Lori with a heart of gold, and his sword is too. And I got a 17 total.
What was yours, Valia?
12.
Cool. So, with that, he's right up here. That is Royce, Big Royce. This is the other 2 Royces. You were in this large metal room. You just saw the man that is your, I guess, enemy now.
Yeah.
I guess always been, but enemy Royce Flynn holding this crystal that with every time when you hit, excuse me, I'm just too excited. You hit Royce Flynn as he's holding this powerful crystal, and the reactions seem to be he split into 3 different versions. There seems to be one that's in the middle where his true body is, and these 2 what look to be hard light holograms split across from him, and they are looking a little more angrier than he is. They have both weapons. All weapons are drawn on all of them. With that, it is Chip. You are up first.
All right. First, I'd just like to declare when I rolled initiative that I'm going to spend a couple of my resolve points for expansive critical.
Ooh.
Basically, just meaning that I'm going to have critical hit effects on a 19 or a 20.
Very nice.
What that means is investing in my future. I'm going to take a quarter of 7 points off of off my sheet.
Good luck with that.
I'll mark off 1 point. I'll mark off 2. I don't like going first, but that's okay.
What's your initiative at? What do you
Plus
mean?
7. I don't know.
How did you end up here?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can hold your turn if you want.
No, I know. I did it for a reason. I did.
Okay.
I'm like this way for a reason. Chip is going to sort of bewildered, knowing that we have one solid. Can we still see the crystal?
Yeah, the body in the middle is still holding the crystal.
Okay. He's going to charge forward a couple of steps here, kind of wanting to be near to the very middle, a little bit off, kind of on the offskirts of this purple. I'm just sort of tasting it a little bit here,
So
testing the waters.
here-ish? Let me know if that's right.
Yeah, I'd go even a little bit more forward than that. That's just fine.
One more square forward. Gotcha.
Just kind of going in enough just to see if it hurts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, excellent. And I'm gonna go ahead and load up without thinking. I'm gonna shoot a sedative
All right.
over
This is
towards
the-
our main guy.
Main one. Got it.
All right. That is a 12 on the die, so that's a dirty 20.
That's just to hit his AC?
Yeah.
That misses.
Okay, just fine. And that's my turn as Chip is just charging forward, ready to go, ready to take him down again.
Got it. You take the shot. You just plucks into the ground next to him. You just see the syringe just go boing as it hits the ground. That is your turn, Gizmo.
Okay, so there's a lot of people seeing double. I'm a little bit confused, but I'm gonna make sure he's panicked. So I'm gonna grab the panic grenade that I got from my
Very
friend Mirren the
nice.
Bear, and I'm gonna throw it like the center, Royce, like
Okay.
2 spaces to the left. So it's gonna get the blue one and him. I just have to hit an AC 5. So
Okay.
18. It's fine.
Perfect.
So then he has to make a will save,
At least a will saving.
or gets the confused condition.
What's the
Grenade
DC?
Rug out. I'll succeed. I will. I'm guessing against my grenade DC, which is 16.
16. Okay. And it's the blue one and the main one, you said, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Yep. 16 a will saving throw.
Yeah.
They are able to pass.
Okay. Well, I think nothing happens.
Oh no.
That was a $1,400 grenade. That's all right. And then we're just gonna move up, like 2 spaces to the right of ship. That was a warning grenade. The next one is serious.
They have no idea what's coming. With that, it is main body Royce. You see him begin to straighten his back out as he's twitching and glitching out, and he is looking in pain and confused. And he just looks at you, Gizmo, and he goes, "Stop!" And I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Okay, I see how it is. Okay, 17 plus. I don't have a lot of will. I think it's just +3. So that is 20.
You are able to pass
Ah.
as you feel this overwhelming sense that you should yet again freeze in place of where you were, but you are able to think, that doesn't make sense, why would I? And you're able to break free.
Ooh.
He will then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to move 25 feet back as he is looking scared and in pain. That is Aster's turn.
At the beginning of my turn, Aster starts to glow, getting his first attunement point as I turn on all my special little lights. I'm gonna charge up to the blue Royce. As I am, I grab my moat, it forms into my sword, and I'm just gonna make a standard attack against him.
Okay.
It's only a 13.
13 will miss. And yeah, you are able to swing, and him being made of light, it is hard to kind of get a good judgment on where he is. But you just barely whiff it in front of him.
The light I create is interfering with the light he creates.
Yeah, it's like you're backlit. You can't really see the thing in front of you. Valia.
Okay. So, the purple cloud moved with him, and it does appear like the crystal is only in the main one's hands.
Yes, the other two have their hands open. They look like just like normal copies of Royce, except they are made apart like.
Okay. I will. I'm probably gonna stay. I guess I might move a step forward.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my my sniper attack to try to shoot the main one because that makes sense.
Yep.
So perception check first to make sure I can see. It's an 18 plus a lot, so I think I.
Yeah, you're good. You can see him really good. He's hard to miss.
That actually. It's an 11 on the die plus 8 for a 19. I think that's EAC.
Yeah, it just misses as well as it lands right in front of him. As he is glitching out, he's able to kind of dodge the bullet at that moment as it flies by him. With that, it is now. This is Blue Royce's turn, as you see him look at you, and he just gives this smile, like this like real just asshole smile. He just knows better than anyone. And you see his hand become a large claw as he takes a swipe at you, Esther. He's probably gonna also whip an 18 to hit your EAC.
No.
Yeah, he completely misses, and he looks at you confused for a moment, and he's going to stand his ground, and it will be the other Royce's turn, who is across the way. He is going to have his blaster out, and he's going to aim it at you, Gizmo. And he's going to take a shot at you. Did you burp?
No, that was
his fear
Why
noise.
would you call him out like that? We were all going to play it off.
26 to hit your EAC.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good thing criticals aren't a thing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Because that's a lot above it.
He does 11 points of damage to you, fire damage as well, as you just hear a pew as it hits you directly into the shoulder. He is also going to stand his ground. Nobody's really approached him. He doesn't have much of a reason to move. Clementine.
Okay. So I am going to just kind of move up and to the left to kind of be on that like row of grating, it looks like.
Okay, I think that's a fence. Technically, I think that's upstairs, but I didn't see that till we started this fight, so it's not upstairs.
Oh, not that. Like
in front of
right next to the wall. Yeah. And I'm gonna take a shot at Royce.
Cool.
And
the main body.
Yes, yeah, main Royce.
Which Royce?
You got so many options.
Yeah.
Classic Royce.
Do I
Crystal
also have
Royce.
to do the perception thing? Is that because of the cloud?
No, that was.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Cool. All right. You know what? I'm gonna try the big die. Colby, you asked for this, so I'm going to trust that you gave the dice your blessing.
Is the big one bad? Marcus would know.
No, I don't think he rolls this one much. It's a little
That
hard.
one's very fancy.
It's fancy, but a little hard to read.
Thank you, Colby.
Thank you.
Oh
Cole.
boy.
Nat 20.
You don't say.
I don't think these dice like me. So that's a 3 on the die plus 6.
Yeah, you ain't hitting that one.
Back
Was this
out.
your acid cannon again?
Yes. Yeah.
You fire next to him, and you see there's an air vent on the side there, and you see it just fly right into there.
Not the time to focus on that.
The air filters.
You just hear as it just rejects it.
So I'm not gonna try to claim missed things, but he should be flat-footed because of my perception check.
Okay.
So
This is True Royce's
yeah,
flat-footed.
The True Royce.
Okay.
The Royce classic.
Royce Prime.
Yeah, I don't even remember what your hit was. Oh no, you hit the crystal
no,
one.
I'm good,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, that's
He's
fine.
in a personal fight.
Yeah. So 9 still
Crystal
wouldn't hit
Royce.
because it's flat-footed.
Yeah.
The other one could be diet.
That's the end of my turn.
Diet Royce.
All right. With that
Terry
is
Royce.
back up.
Terry Royce.
What, I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Cherry Royce, there's Cherry Royce, Crystal Royce, Classic Royce.
Oh, I think you said Mary Royce.
No.
Like you had plans to wed him.
Well, not after this. So,
He ruined those chances. Chip, it is your turn.
Chip is not a incredibly. I mean, how expressive can a little robot be with a lens for a face? But I'd imagine that he's expressing just about as much determination as he could, sort of bearing his own lens down, like really getting ready to charge, rushing forward, stabilizing his own arm gun as he's going to charge towards Classic Royce. I will touch that crystal. And I'm gonna fire at him again with another sedative.
Okay.
18
Ooh.
on the die, which
Ooh.
is so close to my little extended crit, but not quite. So it's gonna be a 26 to
Yes,
hit.
that will hit.
Excellent.
If it didn't hit, you guys
yes.
would die.
And I'll just roll it all together, my damage, and then a little extra 2d4 non-lethal from the sedative that
Okay.
will sink in.
Do I have a DC I need to...
Huh?
Do I have a DC I need to roll?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's max damage.
Oh, okay.
wow.
So that's 6 plus my 5, so that's 11, and then plus, so 19 damage.
Woo! He feels that.
Sleepy.
Yeah, he's feeling sleepy. Is there an effect? What's the effect of the sedative?
Just and a little bit extra damage. If he is to have to roll a saving throw for an emotion or fear effect, come see me later.
That might be
but-
Clem.
All right.
Then he'll be a little bit better at that for a couple of
So
couple rounds.
you shoot him in the neck, and you see as the sedative hits his body and hits the bloodstream, he seems to kind of gain control again for a second. But the moment he starts gaining control of his being, the crystal flares up again, and he starts glitching out even harder than before. And now he's looking at you, livid.
Oh no.
Gizmo, it is your turn.
Steamed.
Right, so I'm looking at Crystal Royce, and the best duel besides me and Widget is Widget and Aster. So I'm gonna just provide some herring fire.
This.
Herring fire is just so I can give a +2 circumstance bonus to Widget.
Okay.
So I'm just setting Widget up. Okay, 17. So he has to be at least a 15. So
Okay.
to do herring fire. So did that. So then +2, and then for Widget, we're just gonna roll to hit him.
Okay, perfect.
And that's a 1. And that's a 1.
Oh no, dude.
I don't got nothing. So
Yeah, nothing.
So
That's just
Widget has to recalibrate after all his upgrades.
you are able to get you are able to start supplying the herring fire, and you see that Roy is just dodging out of the way, trying to not get hit by this. And Widget goes to pull out his gun, and it gets jammed in his side here. After having rearranged his insides a bit there's a pipe where his holster was. And as he goes to pull it and fire it, it fires down at the ground. And after that, he's able to pull it out, and he goes, next time.
Yeah. We're adjusting calibrations.
With that, it is Main Royce. Main Royce is looking at you, Gizmo, and he is
Okay.
not happy.
I didn't even hurt you.
Or I'm sorry, Chip. I read the name Gizmo on the thing up here. He's looking at Chip, and he is not happy.
Chip's still holding his gun. He goes, pow, pow.
You see, he pulls out his gun, and he's going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
He's rolling good. With a 30 to
Okay,
hit
yeah.
you.
No, that hits.
He takes a shot.
Corey, do you want to take this die?
No, I'm full, thank you. I couldn't have another bite. So he is going to roll. He does 12 damage to you. As he fires directly at your screen, you feel the heat of the gun hit, but is able to dissipate. And he's looking at you, and he goes, "Leave me alone."
It's so warm.
He is now going to move again. He's going to move 5, 10, 15,
Heartburn.
20, 25, 30 across the room.
Get back here.
Aster, your turn.
I missed the crystal the crystal Royce in front of me. He misses me. As I get my second attunement point, I'm going to immediately spend it for plasma sheath. So all of my attacks will start to do fire as I imagine this cool sequence where I slash, he dodges, he slashes, I dodge, I spin around as the speed and ferocity of the slash starts to erupt mid-air as I go for another attack against him.
Very sick.
Okay, that is a, what is that? That's a 19.
19 to hit.
Yeah, KAC.
KAC. He's not flat-footed, is
He
he?
should still be
Gary's got
flat-footed.
that
He is
easy
flat-footed.
even math.
Oh wait, this is against the main Royce that was flat-footed.
Yes.
He's fighting the blue Royce.
Oh.
Just misses.
Oh.
As you see it whiff over him, he is able to, as it explodes, he's able to roll behind you and get behind it for a moment as he rolls back around with his claws at the ready. It
He's
is
just
a
Sonic the
beautiful
Hedgehog
dance.
rolling.
It is a beautiful dance you guys are just doing around each other. Valia, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to recover a little bit. I definitely felt like I should have hit that shot, so I'm gonna do basically the same. Look at him from across the room. Try to really aim for 14 plus 12 for a total of 26 for the perception check.
Yes, that passes.
So he is flat-footed. 17 this time. So it's 17 plus
Oh, yeah.
8.
Super hit.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Especially with that -2, you super hit.
Four plus 6, 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage as you see.
Oh,
he-
wait.
Oh, you don't see
Just
any-
hold. Just
Oh,
wait a minute.
There's more.
Guys, I'm so sorry. That's really rude of me.
Because I forgot, and actually I rolled the wrong dice as well, so
Ah.
it doesn't matter. But I still rolled.
Those are 2 big dice he picked up.
Oh my
bigger
goodness.
That's 12 plus 16, so plus 6 for 18 plus the 4, 22.
You do 22
Oh my gosh.
damage to him. You are after being able to move across the room to what he thinks is safety. You have the shot lined up perfectly already, anticipating where he was going to be going. You take the shot and you see it barrel into his chest as he lets out just a loud "ow!" As he gets more and more unstable the more damage you do to him. He is looking worse for wear.
It's great to see you again, Rolls.
This is now Blue Royce's turn, as he is going to take a swipe at you, Aster, once again. For a natural 20.
Ooh.
So, let me roll some dice here. Where did my dice go? Okay. Oh no, he rolls this. So, that is, he does 20 damage to you as he swipes across your chest, and you feel these claws are hard light. They are not just like you can pass your hand through them. These are physical materials that dig into you and rip apart your chest a bit. He laughs a little bit as he decides to start walking back towards the other 2 Royces.
So he moves away from me?
He does make move away from you.
Oh, well. You're not going to laugh in my face like that! And I go for an attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
I will. As soon
I
as
dare
do
you.
math. Okay.
I dare you. You won't.
Oh, God, that was almost a 15.
good.
So that's a 17 total.
17 still not gonna hit. As he's able to once again, you guys have traded blows to this point where he's now being able to be like, I know what his next move is. He's able to dodge back, use that momentum to start running back towards the other 2 Royces. That is his turn. It is now Purple Royce. Purple Royce will. He's going to look at you, Gizmo.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. It's
No,
you guys.
please, you said him.
It's because your guys' names are right next to each other, so I can do a quick glance.
I'm sure you
Chip.
Gizmo. No. Yes.
Chip, I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Okay, I will do that. Gladly. Oh. Okay.
Sounded really glad.
Well, it's a 7 on the die, so 12.
He looks at you, and he looks like he's about to mouth something. Looks down at his hand, realizes it's hard light, and then just starts twisting it a bit, and you can feel your code is beginning to be ruptured as he is able to remotely, seemingly, get into what the binary is you. You are paralyzed. Your dex modifier is now -5, and you cannot move, but can take mental actions.
Oh no.
So
No!
that is his turn.
Oh my
Clementine,
goodness.
It is your turn.
Okay. Does it look like the crystal aura is like hurting him aside from the pain, like actually causing damage to him?
Not combat damage, we'll say. It's like mental damage, and it's like him trying to put all of his focus into keeping himself together.
Okay. With the rough day I've already had, I am gonna do something a little interesting.
Okay.
So, let me see. I am going to move to that spot between Gizmo and Widget.
Okay.
Which is
Gizmo and Widget. So
yeah, right there.
there.
And then
Perfect.
can't really do it now because that's I was looking at charge because that's a full action, and I was gonna do a thing.
Yeah, it's full action. Can't do that.
Dang.
So sorry.
Well then, I'm gonna move closer to the purple energy. So like, yeah, just like,
Okay.
yeah. Well, to the right one. There we go.
Perfect.
All right. Got it. And then I'm gonna try and shoot him again. Let me try these dice, Colby.
Colby, don't fail us.
I believe in them.
Colby, you can do this.
All right.
Colby says you're not believing in the dice enough.
I believe in them.
3 kisses.
Okay. All right.
Did you
She
believe
doesn't
her
look
enough?
super jazzed.
So that's an 8 on the die plus 6. That does not hit.
That ain't gonna hit. Yep,
You gotta believe harder.
Okay. One more chance.
You aim at him and you think, I can do this. I believe. You take the shot and it misses completely.
Why did I believe in myself?
Chip, you can spend a full action to attempt the will saving throw again.
A full action.
Full action.
Well, I got nothing better to do. I got all the time in the world. I would love to do that.
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. That's lower. Forget about it. It's a 5 on the die.
You can feel this digital claw is able to still move around within your code, and you are not able to get control of yourself.
My
again.
code. Not your code. My zeros and ones.
Research.
Gizmo, your turn.
Okay, well, can I see that Chip? Can I help Chip in terms of like reverse hack? Like, is there a way to like use my hack to
You
help?
know, rules as written, I'm not sure, but I will say yes if you want to make me a. Let me see what type of check that would be. Let me think a
Hacking.
bit here. You gotta hack.
Hacking
I don't
check?
I don't think there is a hacking.
There's a
check.
computer's
Oh,
check.
yeah.
There is a computer's check. Yeah, maybe a computer's check.
Okay, I do need to get a little closer first because my remote hack is only 20 feet right now. So I need to move. Yeah, probably 10
Oh,
feet.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'll be fine. And then I can remote hack. So let's go computers check. Computers check. Go.
Let's go computers.
Okay. Well, Chip really isn't a computer by first. Chip's more like a person. I got a 2.
It's a me issue. It's a
17.
As you.
It's a heart
17. As you. Okay. With a 17, I'll give you this. As you dig around in his code remotely,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like a normal hack. It is as if they're. Normally, when you do it from this distance, you can kind of tell when someone is in there typing away at stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can see that the codes are changing. You can see when there's
An
interactions
open
happening.
session.
This is as if there is a literal hand in there. You can see a hand just pushing the zeros and ones around. And the zeros and ones are trying to go back in place, but this hand is keeping them from going there.
That ain't right.
An ASCII art.
Yes, like, essentially, yes.
I feel as more and more Hands are in the pot. You're like, more people are hacking Chip. His head just starts to slowly like rotate in a 360, and it's like gaining speed. You're like an electric mixer. It's like.
Well, yeah, and then
that's
Gizmo's
right.
just gonna move a little closer.
Who is Widget?
Like right on the edge of that, like right next to Clem. Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, friend.
Hello.
Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. That is True Royce. What is True Royce going to do? Things are different. He's going to actually hold his turn.
Ooh.
Aster, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move right up next to Chip, in front, or next to the purple Royce, and yeah, right there. And then I'm gonna make I'm gonna make an attack against it, and I earn my second attunement point.
All right. You got this.
Let's see. Okay, that's a 21.
That hits.
Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so that's 8 plus 16 for 20 damage. No, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong thing because I have plasma sheath. So that's 8 plus 19 for
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, dude.
27 damage.
Okay. You see
Excuse me, sir.
You see this thing swipes. You swipe just so far into him. It just cleaves in, and you're able to feel contact as you're able to push some of this hologram out and away. It's as if it's like solid light is here, and you're kind of just pushing the light out, and it disperses away. He's looking rough. He's not able to hold his form as strongly as he was. He's looking more and more like the normal Royce, but that he is looking damaged. You've done a good chunk to him.
That's my turn.
All right, Valia.
All right. I'm going to stay where I am, and that's a 10 on the perception check, so a total of 22. I don't think that's going to need it.
Just misses. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, I've been trying to follow him with my sniper, but instead he just stands still, which actually catches me off guard. So, a little staggered with that perception check, but I'll do a regular attack roll. That's a 12 plus 8 for 20.
20. He's not flat-footed now, right?
He's not flat-footed.
Does not hit.
Okay, EAC?
EAC does not hit. You him. You expected him
Little
fully to
overfollow,
move.
and
Anything else?
that's it.
All right. He's now going to take his turn, and he's going to look up at you, Valia.
buddies.
Now
Nice.
learning where the shot has come from, and I'm going to need you to make me a will saving throw.
This is bad.
This is bad.
Oh,
I'm gonna use this hero point from Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Scott!
When you say Scott, it just gets shorter every time.
That's a 19
Okay.
for plus 6, so 25.
He looks at you, and you see this purple aura essentially radiating off of him, and you see he furrows his brow, and it shakes you to your core, but you are able to power it, like shake it off. You've seen scarier guys than a sick man in a corner of a warehouse. Okay, there's better things than that.
Volley just reloads.
Tuesday.
And he's actually going to use a full action here, and he's going to take a shot at Aster. Dirty 20 to hit.
Nope.
Does not hit, as he misses the shot completely. And it is now Blue Royce's turn. Blue Royce is going to see that main body Royce is feeling hurt. So he's going to try to attempt to walk up to him. He takes a step, and you see as he steps in front of this air vent, you hear this engine turn on, and you hear a whirling sound as he looks scared and confused for a second and begins to fight, getting vacuumed into this.
oh.
The natural 1, he will fail his saving throw here, and he is going to take. He's going to take 9 damage as he gets more of this. You see, not only does this hard light come out of him, but that purple mist that's in the air as well. begin to get sucked into there, like just furiously getting sucked in. But he's able to keep walking and stand next to Royce, and he is going to now. He's going to try to do a medicine check on main body Royce here to see if he can try to kind of give him anything here. He cannot. So you see him attempt to grab a bandage, realize it's made of hard light as he's putting it on him, and just go. And that is his turn. One more time, Purple Royce. He is going to take a shot at Chip because he's standing still
With a range attack?
with a ranged attack. There's no. Oh,
I'm gonna do an attack of opportunity against him.
Get
since he's doing a range
him.
attack.
By all
I've got
means.
a buddy.
The buddy's me. For a 20. Synthetic 20.
Synthetic.
yes,
Real 20.
that does hit.
Okay.
Real
Sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Whew. Okay. So that's 29 damage.
My man misses, then he don't know more. 29.
Yes.
Oh boy, he reaches. You see him pull the gun up, and the moment it does, you're just.
I just cut off his hand completely.
It falls for a second, then rematerializes and looks at you. He's already mid-shot, so he can't change his target here. But he does get a 27 to hit you, Chip.
That'll hit.
Wow.
Yes, he's going to. Let me find my dice. There they are. I just keep rearranging the dice because I get so scared. He's going to do 13 damage to you as he takes another shot and hits you directly in your chest. With that, that is his turn. Clementine, it is your turn.
All right. So, like I was saying last turn, Clementine's been having a real rough day already, and so seeing that that Royce isn't taking like physical damage, I'm gonna be a little bit reckless, and I'm going to full action charge directly at real Royce
Whoa.
and
Hey.
make a melee attack with my pincered elfan arms.
And before you make that attack, Tim C, a little help for Clementine, a hero
Oh,
Thank you, Tipsy.
point. Use him.
perfectly timed.
It's my boy Tim.
Okay. So yes, charge directly up, and let's see. Alright.
Everybody kiss your dice.
Okay. All right. So that is a 19 plus 3 to attack, so 22.
22 hits.
And it says 1d3 for the natural weapons thing. So I'm gonna roll a d4, and if it lands on 4, I'm gonna re-roll it.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Set this here. Come on, give me a 3. Okay, well, so that is 2 plus 8, it's 10 piercing damage, and I'm just gonna be like, what was it I was gonna say? I've had a hard day already, Royce. You put that thing down, and we can walk away.
You slam into him. How much damage did you say you did?
10 piercing.
10 piercing. Dang. He is looking worse for wear. He looks at you in pain. He's now bleeding profusely from not just your pierce, but from all of the damage he's been taking. And he just goes, I can't. And that.
We can help you with that. Just let us.
Anything else?
That's the end of my turn. Yeah.
Chip. Full action.
Yay! Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's a 9 on the die, so it's a 14.
14 just doesn't. Do you have a hero point or anything?
Nope, I do not. No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You need a hero. Certainly.
Chip is sparking and smoking now, looking like he's about to take off.
Do you have any mental actions you can take? 'Cause you can take
That's
mental
my
actions.
full action to
All right.
try the.
That's true. I forgot. I'm so sorry, Gizmo.
Well,
I'm never using paralyzed again.
I think I can't possibly help Chip, even though I want to. So I'm just going to help Royce die. So I'm going to Herring Fire and help set up a shot for Widget. 16 plus stuff. I needed to hit 15, so
Yes,
I'm good.
You're good.
Now Widget just needs to not roll a 1. Roll an 11 plus 7
It's 2 ones.
is 18 plus 2 circumstance is 20.
And that's against the main,
main
body Royce. Yes, that will hit.
Okay, so it's 2d4. This is a laser. Pistol Corona. 4 and 3. 7 plus 3 is 10.
10 damage. Wow, 2 shots back to back. 10 damage to this guy as he takes the hit, and as he recoils back, you see him clutching it close to his heart. You see his hand is gripping it like he doesn't have control over his hand anymore. Like it is just like rigor mortis almost against that crystal. He's looking scared and he's looking incredibly hurt, and he is holding himself. He's holding his arm in the crystal. That. Anything else?
No, that is that.
Aster, it's your turn.
All right. I see Chip behind me going haywire, and I'm like, Chip, get your head in the game. Come on, are you okay?
You just hear it.
Error. Okay, you're not okay. And I'm gonna do
His
one
arms
more.
are outstretched. Surrender.
T-posing.
I'm gonna, so I don't provoke an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna flavor this as I go for a strike and kind of spin around the Royce to get to the other diagonal of him.
Okay.
So I'm right next to Clem.
Okay.
And then I'm also making a regular attack.
All right. I won't stop you.
Whew, okay. That's a 27.
That super hits.
Okay.
super hits him.
Okay, so that's a 7. That's a 7 plus 19, 26 damage.
26 damage as you see this purple Royce. You swipe into it. You see him lose his form for a moment. It collects again, and then it starts to scatter more and more as he is not able to hold it together.
As I'm back up against Clem, I'm like, get out of here. I got it. No, I know you. I do the thing. Remember? I do the thing. Run.
What if it blows up the crystal? We need this thing.
You want to live or die?
Just hold on just a little bit longer before doing that. We gotta try and save this crystal as much as we can.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Valia.
All right.
Her own blissful, peaceful section of the map.
the joys of being a sniper.
Yes.
Molly is adjusting the.
I'm still trying to focus, but with Aster and Clem kind of in front of him, it's a little bit harder to really get the focus. Kind of takes a little bit more aim. And I miss everything.
So sorry, dude. We are really wrong. I'm so sorry. You hit once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit once, and I should have hit twice, but I didn't. I forgot to tell you that I'd be flat-footed. So.
I'm so sorry, dude. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
Yep.
It is main body Royce. He is looking scared. He's looking freaked out. He doesn't know what to do anymore. He is going to run back across the room. You will get an opportunity attack against him.
Okay, I will take it.
I also get one because I'm using my elfman arms.
Oh, yes. You both get opportunity.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, decisions.
I do not make it.
I am going to it's 17 total.
17, not going to hit.
Yeah, I got like what is it? 11.
Really not going to hit.
Yeah.
As you see this body, his body's beginning to glitch out more and more and more. You're not able to get a clean hit on him. But what you see is as he approaches the corner of this room, you hear that vent turn on one more time as it pulls him against the wall, and you see him looking scared, and he is screaming in pain and agony as you see parts of him are getting ripped into the vent. They are starting from the center, moving down, and you see that crystal. It glows brighter and brighter and brighter in his hand as more of him is leaving his body, and eventually he crushes it. It turns to dust and infuses into him completely. At that moment, his eyes glow pure white as he lets out a massive just "Ah!" as he gets pulled into the vent, and he's gone. That's him. He is pulled into the vent, and he has left. Only one hard light Royce remaining.
Oh. Does anybody have a vacuum?
These two are gone. It is
He's always
his turn.
running away.
He is always running away.
He's a coward. He always has been.
I want him to get away again.
He's always the one that gets away. Blue is going to.
Blasting off again.
He doesn't know what to do, so he's just going to take a step towards Clementine and take a swipe. He misses completely, whiffs it. He
I'm
just watched his
looking at
other
like,
self.
What?
You're able to just maneuver around it,
Yeah.
as that is Clementine's turn.
Okay, all right. So my entire plan is gone. First thing I do, I remember that Chip is paralyzed, and I kind of over my shoulder, I say, Chip, don't you have like an antivirus thing or something that can fight that for at least a little bit? And I'm using Don't Quit, so you can ignore that for one turn. Yes. And then I am going to shoot this hologram Royce in the face. Because I'm angry.
Get him. Sick him. That was such a natural reaction to that roll.
No, it didn't work. That was a 12 total.
Flings back, also goes into the vent.
Gosh dang it. What is up with today?
Chip, it is your turn.
I imagine all the little zeros and ones still fighting themselves and little swipey hands inside Chip's head. They all like perk up and in unison they fly to a folder on his desktop. And they open up like a Norton security and immediately download an antivirus software, punching in their little passwords. As Chip full stop spins, raises his hand and fires at Crystal Royce.
Okay.
It's a nat 1! Oh, no! He fires one little vial, ping, pew, 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 all around the chamber. And Chip goes, I'm back! Wait! And he starts spinning again.
We gotta get you a better antivirus.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything else?
What would there be?
I don't know. I want you to do things, I promise. Gizmo, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do same old usual herring fire. 14 plus things meets 15, so Widget gets +2. Ha! 20.
Hey!
Okay.
And you're
so
blessed.
I got this.
Yay!
Ah,
Get him.
you're right. This is confusing.
I know, right?
It is very weird.
Like with the Pathfinder ones, it
Oh, there we
labels
go.
it.
It is energy. Oh, the sound.
That was a squishy hologram.
So it is.
Holographic
Flashback.
guts.
Target is knocked prone and pushed 1d6 squares directly away.
Oh.
Well, which could trigger attack opportunity, maybe. But first, yeah, let's just see how much damage. It's gonna be 2d4 doubled. 4 and 3 is 7 doubled. 14 plus 3 is. Oh, wait, did I say 17 or 14? 14. So 17.
14.
So 17
Yeah.
damage from that. And then
Dang.
knocked prone, pushed 1d6 squares away. So 4 squares away.
He gets pushed, and I'm gonna say there's not enough squares, but he's gonna get slammed into that vent, and I'll say that's an auto fail, so he will take damage from that
Yeah.
immediately.
Whoa, and I think
As he takes 6 damage. You did not roll super great. 6 damage from that as it pulls them all in, as well as your 17. He is on death's door. I think
Does Clem also get an attack of opportunity?
Clem would
for-
get an attack. No, wait, he was
would-
1 square away, so it wouldn't turn. And you already
Huh?
used your reaction, didn't you?
I thought he was like,
Who's-
Was he directly next to you?
I don't know.
We'll say
that was before my turn, so this is a different round.
I'm gonna say no. We'll just say no for
Okay.
now. But he's on death's door.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? After
No.
that amazing turn.
That's
Yes.
it.
Aster.
Asher's gonna look at original Royce getting vaporized by the vent, look at Clem, and just look at the crystal blue Royce remaining. Ah, dang it! And just start charging at him and go for a standard attack. 26.
Yeah, you ain't
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So that's a 9 plus 9 plus 19 is 28 points of damage.
28. You see him get just eviscerated and sucked into this vent as we exit combat. But I would like you, since you are the one directly next to the vent, to make me a perception check.
Okay. I am okay at that. 16 total.
You can still hear Royce screaming in there in absolute pain.
Can he crushed the crystal, but he's still in there. He's trapped. Can we turn off the vents or something?
Would I have access to the local infosphere?
You don't have a phone.
Oh, right. Can I borrow someone's communicator?
Yeah.
As you begin to reach for that, you all now hear the screams get louder and louder.
Ghost in the machine. Is there like a maintenance pad nearby for like the vents?
No, this seems to be a storage room that has these heavy vents located inside of it.
Did we see one in the previous room?
There were modules out there, yeah.
We can try to go back into the previous room and see if we can flush them out.
Yeah.
Am
As-
I back?
You were
Can
back.
I-
You were back. You were back.
Can I attend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, you are back.
Okay,
with Clem's helping everything. You're good.
Or if he was still kicking, I was like, am I still
No, you were good.
spinning?
As Aster, as you begin to step away, you feel a tug on the back of your shirt, and when you turn around, you see Royce's hand coming from the vent has grabbed onto you, and using your mass amount of weight begins to pull out. As this is happening, you see, all of you will see his hand is just purple. It is the same exact hue as that purple energy was. And as he's pulling himself out, he's pulling himself out of the vent, and he's made entirely of that. And while this is happening, you hear the alarms are blaring even louder. You see all of the emergency lights are beginning to flicker. You see lightning is shooting off of his body. As he's pulling himself up to you, he looks you in your eye, and he goes, "I'm not going alone." And I need you all to one more time make me a will saving throw.
Oh my god.
Yo. Whoa.
No.
Purple.
Oh. Okay, that's excellent.
I did good on the initiative and not at the end.
What'd everyone get?
Got a natural 1 for a total of 7. I am all the way on the other side of the room, though.
It don't matter.
Total of 18.
Okay.
5 plus 3, 8.
Rough.
2 on the die, 7.
Rough.
22 total.
22 total. Asher, you being at the face of it, you are able to anticipate this more than anyone else as you see he is glowing. You, as a man who also tends to explode, you are able to tell when an explosion is about to occur. You are able to brace yourself and prepare for whatever is about to hit you. Everyone else, you hear his voice again. He is sounding jarbled and in pain and angry. And as you hear his voice, a loud explosion happens. Everything goes white. You are all unconscious except for Aster, who is just knocked prone. But all of you have this feeling. There's a deep feeling within you. It is an overwhelming connection with every living being in the universe. You get a sense of life and death. You are excited for the opportunities and prospects as an old woman dies in front of you, and you feel the fear and loss and pain as a child is born. You celebrate the creation and end of all of these lives. Your mind opens and it consumes everything that it is to be, what it means to be, to exist, to live. Happiness, sadness, remorse, logic, savoir-faire. You feel all of these enter your inland empire as you are becoming more and more one with everything. You can sense the air molecules. You can feel the molecules moving around you. You can sense everything between those as you all wake up. Aster, you see everyone is knocked unconscious for a little bit. Before you all wake up, excuse me. You see everyone is knocked unconscious for a bit. But you just felt all of these overwhelming feelings. What do you do?
So we all felt that.
Yes. You, as far as you, they're all unconscious. So.
Okay, but I'm just standing.
Yes.
Is Royce still
Royce is gone.
gone?
You don't hear him anymore either.
I'm gonna start trying to shake people awake. Like, hey, I can't be the last one! No! Wake up! Wake up!
After some time, you're able to wake everyone up. You have to reboot Widget and Chip here, but they are able to come back on. Everyone else is snapping out of this unconsciousness. You all have all felt and experienced all of that.
I didn't know I could dream. I dreamed, right, asleep, but I felt sort of things.
What was that? What happened?
Is that Royce? Put that in there?
No, Royce wasn't that spectacular of a person. That wasn't him. It was whatever took him.
Aster, you can make me a mysticism check.
This is my moment.
Yes.
God,
Mysticism.
please. I don't ask for much, but
Honest work.
okay. That's a 12 on the die plus 9 for a 21.
With a 21, you have a sense of homeliness. There is now, you feel as if a part of you has been completed a bit, but it is fading again. It is not as it does not feel as safe as it does when you are with your sibling, but it does feel similar.
Aster starts to glow the outline, which doesn't really happen outside of combat. It's like, would that reminds me of togetherness, like how I feel when I'm with my sister. My energy and her energy, and I mean that we had just saw this spectrum of the universe. I mean, I don't understand any of that.
You got it too? That really strange, overwhelming feeling of it. Everything.
Yeah.
I'll check in on Widget. See, is that 3%, 2%, anything? Does
It is
it
at
heal?
100%,
Whoa.
and it is staying there for. It's not going down yet.
Widget, did you feel that?
Yes, I feel ready.
Okay. I think we have to be ready from now on.
You see, as you stand there for a moment, the number starts going down, very slowly, but it is going down again.
Okay.
I think we need to get out of here.
Gotta figure out what we're gonna do about that crystal. Can I borrow somebody's comm unit? I need to research.
I'm sure you can borrow mine.
Thank you. And I have a feature or trade or whatever from corporate agent for my theme. So I can take 10 minutes to attempt a diplomacy check to gather info as long as I have access to local infosphere or a quick way to communicate with contacts. Also, if I have infosphere access, I can take a 20 on recall knowledge checks in half the normal time, which is typically 1 minute. So I'm gonna try and see if there's any research I can find on what the fuel sources are and where they come from.
Okay. Are you doing the take 20 for that, you said?
Yeah, I'll take the 20.
Okay. So that's going to take her 20 minutes. What's everyone else doing
It
this
takes
time?
10 minutes.
Oh,
Take 20
Well,
on the
it
check,
says
10 minutes.
I can take 20 on a recall knowledge check in half the normal time, and in parentheses it said typically 1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 20 would be just the roll.
oh
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, not take 20 minutes.
Okay,
Take
so,
820.
all right, so then, excuse me, you have a minute.
Yes.
So, after some time here, I do the recall knowledge check. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
So, what is your bonus for that?
That would be
20 on the die. Oh, I see. So
Oh,
this is the
so
first
like a
time we're
nat
doing
20
this.
then, right?
Yeah. Yes. This is the first time we're doing this. Excuse me. This is a brand new thing to me. Yeah. So with that, going into your like the dark web, so to speak, of this world, you both searching that and then the normal infosphere, you're not able to find anything about a crystal. Most knowledge on the engines of the ring are under NDA. Like you strictly cannot talk about that at all. They are like intense. Like if you say a hint at anything, you are facing jail time. Like it is like the strictest it possibly can be. So there's no information that you can really find on this, except for on the darker side of it. You see some people theorizing that there is some unknown fuel source that has to be used because no other fuel source in the known universe could be keeping the ring afloat for so long. It should, the ring, the location around this black hole should be getting absorbed into it, but it is able to withstand that.
Oh, well. Thank you, Volley.
Well,
Should we just...
We don't know. Let's go
Are there
and
any
regroup.
cameras here? Can we wipe the footage just to, secret stuff?
Do we see any cameras?
There wouldn't be any cameras because of how locked up this stuff is. They wouldn't want any recordings of what's going on down here.
Got it.
Should we just message Gerard and tell him this since he had communication with maintenance? It seems like he might at least be able to communicate with somebody who knows.
yeah. You have our vitals like on file pretty much. We could probably like recheck our blood and see if it's in our like stream. If there's like a new chemical compound.
I think Chip would be kind of zoned out for
Yeah.
like you like his head cocked to the side, but you hear his fan running like he's like really working. Kind of. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's. Can you do like fast blood work? Can you do like quick?
Hold still. It stabs you really quick. Fast.
That's a good one. Okay, no, but is there anything weird about our blood?
Funny.
I love
Yeah.
Chip's laughs.
Make me a life science check.
Excellent. All right. That is an 8 on the die, so it's going to be a 23.
23. You're not able to see much. You can tell from everything. Everyone's counts and cholesterol and heart rate and everything are all normal. Looking back in your records, you can see that everyone's heart rate was clearly spiking during the fights that you guys had. Spiked again when Clementine shot the thing, and there was a massive spike when Royce blew up, and then you guys went back to complete normalcy immediately after that, as you fell unconscious.
And what spiked during that again? That was
All like during all the fights, it was like your heartbeat and your blood
heart
pressure
rate. Okay.
all
and blood.
spiked.
Okay.
The crystal that was in there and then Royce was wielding during the combat, does it look anything like my Sumerian crystal?
No. It is like two cones stacked on top of each other. There was a dark black ring around them that seemed to be like the base for holding it in. And from when Gizmo saw earlier, there were like small vents connected into there and tubes that were connected to it that were presumably absorbing whatever this fuel source is.
Does that remind me of the vents that Astra had being pumped into her?
Yes, a bit. Different, similar vents. Think a engine exhaust compared to an exhaust pipe of an engine compared to a vacuum cleaner hose, where this is like the exhaust pipe. That hers is like that, but it's very similar looking.
No.
What?
It just reminds me as whatever they were.
Spit it out.
It reminds me of Astra the last time we saw her. I feel like it has something to do with that, maybe, with Pantheon.
It was. He did hire you. Pantheon and Dominion were both on this job. Like we're both managing this. So.
Right.
It just reminds me of whatever she had going on with her armor. It reminds me of that, and I don't like that.
Astra?
Yeah.
I have no contact for Astra.
Oh shit.
Let's get out of here before somebody comes for these alarms.
Shall I upload contact for Astra?
No,
Provide phone,
I just walk
email,
out.
relation, sister.
We just gotta get out of here.
You guys make your exit. You see a lot of monkeys dead on the ground. There was one that got away, but he seemed to have fled after Royce's big moment. So, as you guys make your way back up, you see it is now becoming dusk at around the ring, around this side of the ring, and then the lights flash again on the ceiling saying, "Please contact manufacturer," and it's dusk again. You guys slowly walk back to the ship. You guys took the ship. Did you guys take the ship to here, or
We
did
took
you
the buses and stuff.
took buses and stuff? You guys get on the trams, and you
Disheveled.
disheveled, bloody.
Blown up.
You guys take the ride back, and as you arrive on the ship, you see Widget will kind of go back to his charging bay and sit down and go back to just charging his normal battery. You guys have to report back to Gerard. He has a contact built into the ship for you guys to call.
I guess I'll call him.
Yeah, we can at least just tell them that, you know, the spot's clear. We've cleared out everybody who is causing trouble.
So
But
technically, we did a good job.
Yeah.
but we're missing a crystal, and they should go fix that.
Right. You guys can tell that Clem is not herself right now. I go ahead and I hit the call button to call Gerard.
After a few moments, the line picks up, and you see him at the other end of it. He goes, "Oh, Clementine, hello."
Hey Gerard, we're back from the mission. Cleared the place out. Little drawback though. Somebody that was there destroyed the crystal and got obliterated. Lots of weird stuff. Where can we find another one of those crystals so we can put that back?
You see him as you say crystal. He looks confused at you. He goes, "What do you mean crystal?
Like the fuel.
Is the fuel? What does the crystal have to do with fuel?"
Never mind. It's fine.
Are they? And you see him sit back for a second. He leans up and he goes, so this crystal part of the fuel?
I believe it was the fuel.
He's thinking. You can make a sense motive on him.
Ooh. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Ooh. He has never heard of this stuff before. He just knew there were engines down there and he wanted some dirt on people. And now it sounds like there is a new fuel source in there that is not known to the public. So you can see him mentally racing on ways that he can benefit from this, how he can use this as leverage for anyone else around. And he goes, okay, interesting. Wow. He'll go, okay. This will be beneficial for all of us, for you included.
Yeah?
Yes.
How so, if you don't mind sharing?
We have information unknown to the public that we can leverage. I move up in the positions, you get higher paying jobs.
Delightful.
So allow me to correspond with some of my associates, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Find out what you can about that crystal and any of the fuel that's associated with it.
We'll do what we can. Just if you could keep an eye on how far our information gets spread around, that would be mighty fine and mighty kind of you.
This is lock and key. Nobody outside of you, your crew, me, and my crew. That's it.
Volley's just gonna come up behind him and be like, the gist was just there was a crystal in the engine, and somebody stole it. So if you had the maintenance crews, they should presumably know what needs to be done to fix that or replace it.
Okay. I will get in contact with contacts, see if I can find out anything from the maintenance crew.
Okay, and Gizmo, you're on speakerphone.
Oh.
Sorry. I just, in terms of keeping our information secure, there's just been a lot of the same guy who showed up at another job of ours, showed up to this job. So there's leaks in whatever organization you all are running. So just watch it. Just Royce guy.
Royce,
the Balry?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was caught, right?
He was caught on the train job, and then now he showed up
Somehow
at
he
this
got
job.
All
But
right.
he's dead now, I think.
That-
All right.
Also, if, maybe you could double check to see if maybe anybody is on the scent for any of us. If you could put a stop to that, that'd be also great. It's just good to make sure that your assets stay secure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that is important.
Yeah.
I will make sure. I'll research anything I can to help you. I'll get back in contact once I can. Thank you all. Have a good
Thank you.
evening. He ends
Bye.
the communication.
Well.
Paula, what do you mean by that? Are you being in danger and stuff?
Hmm?
You said
Oh, just looking out for us. That's all.
Are you okay? Where have you been? Somebody came up to me and said that you knew too much and are in danger.
Who?
There's a guy named Pollyanna. I think he said there was a mutual friend.
What'd he look like?
The best man with a
The
suit.
big vest man.
He looks like that image on
Yeah.
screen.
Whoa!
He came up to me in the
Interesting.
botanical gardens.
It's nothing y'all need to worry about.
If you're in danger, I think we need to worry about it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't you worry. I appreciate you, Valley, but I'll be fine. In the meantime, let's try and do our own research on this crystal, because I don't trust Gerard further than I can throw him, and that's not far at all. So, I'll be in my quarters. Let me know if you need anything. And I just go to my quarters without answering any more questions.
Did we get paid?
Yes, Esther, we get paid.
You get paid a amount of credits. I'll figure out off stream, but the payment is pending. So you will get that.
We check our banks.
When I'm in my quarters, I am going to try to contact the only Vesk that I know is like very close to me, and would know like who I associate with. So I contact Pollyanna.
You attempt to reach him at the number you have, and you get a dial tone that the number has been disconnected.
Oh, frostbite. Okay.
Nothing worse than plant life.
Raxolite swears, you know? And I stew for a moment, trying to figure out my next move, because on one level, I feel vulnerable, and then on a top of that, that explosion made me feel emotionally vulnerable, which I hate. I cannot stand it. And so I'm pretty shaken, and so I'm gonna stew and just kind of be like tapping my fingers, trying to like figure out something that I can do to make the situation better for myself.
All right.
So
You spend some time doing that. We are now back in downtime again. What is everybody doing? You're all standing around each other in the ship after Clementine has gone to bed.
I think that it's late, but instead of sort of returning to his loading dock, his charging port, like normal, that Chip would just kind of sit in the kitchen for a moment, just sort of still, not really appearing to do anything, just kind of ruminating on the experience.
Okay. Yeah, some time passes. You do that. Is there anything else anybody else would like to do? Anything anybody else would like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to check in on Widget.
Okay.
So
You walk over to Widget, and he is charging, and you see that the number, this other energy source, is depleting more. It's at about 46% now.
what's up, Widget? Glad to see the upgrades were successful.
Yes, they worked.
Did you feel good about that?
I felt. He shakes his head for a moment, like kind of bugs it for a second. He just goes, "I felt ready."
Ready for what? I don't know. I just feel like I've kind of been driving our trajectory, but I kind of want to have more input on your end sometimes. And sorry if that's hasn't always been the case.
He nods and he just pats you on the arm and he goes, "It's okay. I felt ready to be." And he looks puzzled for a second. He goes, "Whole, complete."
Okay. I was just gonna read a bit before bed. If you want to just join me for a little bit, and I'll crack open the history of Android's book that Mirren had.
Sure.
Yeah, and we can just go over it, and we can kind of talk and see how you feel about things. And
Sounds good. And he moves into your room. I assume there's a charging port in your room
Yeah.
as well. So he sits down and charges. And you guys read through this book. Make me a culture check.
okay, natural 20.
Yeah.
There it is.
Plus
With a natural 20 culture check. Well, yeah, you good. You feel. I'm sorry. You read through this book, and it talks about androids, and like was mentioned before, they are beings that would withhold the soul in them. They were built for this. They're not entirely sure where or how they were built, but they were built to house a soul, become a person, and then once that soul was ready to move on, the chamber opened up, leaving the soul, leaving the husk behind, and another soul would eventually fill that spot. It's a whole new person, essentially. Same face, same body, whole new person. That was all before the second gap. The second gap happened. The second gap was a small period of time, similar to the first gap, where nobody remembers anything that happened in that time of year. It was a couple hundred years. The second gap happened. It has now been thousands. It's been a couple thousand years. And when everybody woke back up, it is the Absalom Ring was here. The 3 corporations were in charge, and the world as you know it was formed. That was a few hundred years ago for you guys. Since that day, there have been no reported sights of androids. There has been there's no sign of an abandoned android body or anything ready for a husk, like anything that's like a husk like that to accept a soul.
They got raptured.
And at the same time, there was no more magic after everybody woke up from the second gap. That first gap, before the second gap, there was plenty of magic in the universe. Everybody could cast spells if they were born to, or if they were able to, if they dedicated the time to learn how. Everybody was willing and capable of making magic. After that, nobody's been able to cast a spell. There's no recordings of anyone casting spells since. With this book, you see that there were theories on how to build an android. The 2 main factors were you needed housing for the soul, and you needed a way to attract the soul, essentially absorbing it in and being able to keep it within the husk. That is what you learn.
Okay. Kind of just book club about it. And just like, so, I don't know. How do you feel about all this stuff? Which I don't know. I just don't know. Wait, if this is what you want, we can work towards this. Is what I'm saying. Like, I can try to find things, or are you happy how you are? Are you?
Widget nods and he goes, I'm happy with what you want.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see.
Okay.
We should probably get some rest. It's been a wild day.
Crazy day. Absolutely bonkers day. And he goes and charges down. And as he does, you can see the glint of the cube object that you have gotten shining from within him. And think about how that was able to hold all of this magic energy. Or not magic, excuse me. The
Crystal,
weird crystal
yeah.
energy.
Okay. I go to bed.
You go to bed. 2 more. What are you guys up to?
Valius is mostly going to be kind of sitting quietly, thinking, contemplating, still dealing with the consequences of the ship escape from a few weeks ago. Plus, we made it out today, but it feels bittersweet. It still kind of feels like we lost, and further just knowing that Clem is in danger and doesn't really trust us to tell us about it right now feels like a lot. Doesn't feel great. So she's just gonna sit on that for a while and eventually just get ready for bed.
Esther.
After all this, after the dots that are kind of slowly being connected, Aster's going to try and contact Astra if he can.
Calling or texting her?
Calling her.
Phone rings for a while, and you don't get an answer. There is a voicemail left over. You hear Astra just say, "Hey, leave a message."
We need to talk. As soon as possible. I love you. Bye.
You hang up the receiver. What would you like to do after that?
Aster's going to kind of start walking back to his room, and I guess I see Chip in the kitchen standing completely still. What are you okay?
I've never felt... I almost felt human. That was nice.
You know, I gotta say, Chip, you are the strangest robot I've ever met. I mean, I forget sometimes that you are made of metal instead of skin, and you know, like, you are, I don't know, I just think you're really neat and you're special.
Thank you. Ha. Neat.
Yeah. And
Me.
I, to be honest, feeling all that too. I mean, I didn't have much of a childhood, so seeing all of that, that was like really breathing for the first time, you know?
Yes. I didn't have a childhood either.
Oh.
Ha. Not funny.
Yeah, you're kind of touching on some sensitive spots, I got.
But true. Aster, do you feel anything right now?
Tired, a little hungry.
Focus more than that. Maybe. Never mind. It's stupid. No.
Wait. Chip, you gotta communicate a little bit, you know? Like, what?
I
something
don't know how to communicate this. When you do the thing and feel around.
Well, what do you want me to try and feel?
Unclear. Me.
Well, you said you felt well. Whoa.
Can you just tune in for a moment?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so I have a sister.
What?
Yeah, okay, we'll get there, but she's kind of like me, but a little different. It's hard to explain, but we kind of, can connect sometimes, and I don't know, maybe well, come here. Well, I love you too. Okay. Well, here, let me come sit down with me.
He comes
kind
to
of
sit.
sit on the floor, and he's like, here, I gotta. Oh, you can't breathe. Okay, so I'm gonna breathe for us. That really stresses me out. You gotta stop.
I can't.
Well, here, like,
I can simulate breathing.
Well, this. Okay, the feeling that you had.
Yes.
How you felt alive.
Yes.
Think about that. Think about things that make you happy, that make you feel alive.
Okay.
I think about spending time with my sister, and one day I hope that we can live a better life and be exactly who we want to be. That makes me happy. What makes you happy?
You see him, you can feel some heat since he's sitting so close to you, starting to reverberate off. Pepper.
As Chip says that, my moat, bro. Whoa, that's a lot of feeling. Okay.
My apologies.
No, it's great. Let me just let me see your hand.
He presents out like
not the sharp one, the normal one.
My apologies.
Yes, okay. And just kind of sit and feel that. I want to try and make a mysticism check.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that thanks to my friend from South Dakota, Scott! Mr. Scott. I'm gonna give this away because I rolled an 8 on the die, and I just really want this to succeed. That was worse.
What is it?
It's a 2.
Total?
A 2 plus 9. So 11.
You don't feel much. There's the inane sense. You still feel the tingles and all of like the weird the emotions. You feel the physical repercussions of being next to an explosion. You feel your hair is kind of still standing on the back of your neck as you attempt to connect with whatever this was. However, Chip, when Aster does this, you feel a connection to the little bit of magic that's in you. And at that moment, your vision breaks for a second and then reappears, and you are in a completely white area. Aster's nowhere there. It is dead silent. And as you turn, you see a man in a hood, completely draped in cloak. You can't see any details on him at all. And he locks eyes with you, and he goes, "Cure them."
What?
You can cure them.
Cure who?
All of everyone, your friends, you can fix them.
Of what?
And you see him do this, and that same energy that from the explosion trails behind his hand as you pop back, and Aster's holding your hand.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything. What about you? Chip? Chip? Hey. Buddy, Chip, are you okay?
I felt something for sure.
Oh. Well, that's cool. What'd you see?
I would kind of relay the scene, slowly kind of trying to describe.
Go ahead and describe it for me, how Chip would describe it.
A space, all white, man in a cloak, energy much like before. He told me I can cure them.
At that, as you say cure, all of the feelings you felt from the explosion boil back up into your core. You feel them bursting at the seams, and at the word cure, a big purple energy explodes from you as if it had from the crystal. You've cast Mystic Cure. Roll 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier. You heal everybody that much.
What? I have a spell! Give me one of yours. 3d8.
3d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh my gosh! Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, so this is 12, 13. 13 plus my wisdom.
Yes.
So 14.
Everybody, this includes stamina too, will get an immediate refreshment as they feel this wave rush over them. At that moment, you all feel a deep connection to that as well. And you all feel little bursts within you as this magic that was resting deep within you has now awoken. Chip is overwhelmingly exceeding this amount. You all have a small bit of it. Go ahead and add Mystic Cure once per day. You can cast this 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Never flipped. I don't have a side for spells. I don't have it.
Now you do.
Print one out.
Now you do.
Back here, new page. Mystic what?
Mystic Cure.
Once per day.
Once per day, 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier. This will only apply to health in the future. This is stamina for this moment.
Okay.
Volley is gonna come out and try to poke around. Did anybody else feel something? Feel that again? Like that feelings we had earlier?
That was Chip.
I think
That was Chip.
me.
Clem also
Chip?
comes
Me?
back out. What?
What'd you do?
We tried to connect about that feeling we all had, and then she saw the vision, and then look at all this.
As everybody rushing out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you all rush out, you see in the air is that purple energy that is still hanging. It is looking as if there are constellations and there are as if there's asteroids flying through the sky, as if there's a sweet scent in the air as you feel comforted at home. Whatever smells like home to you guys when you were children, that is what the smell is. You all feel extremely at peace. Now what I will need is for everybody to roll me a D100.
What? Haven't had to do this in a long time.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you'll be the first number. You'll be the second.
76.
76.
Solid 30.
Let me see. Hang on one second here.
Very high.
Yeah, me.
Hey.
Okay.
Just be
But
free.
maybe he doesn't matter.
3, 0, so 30.
No, 30 would be if that was a 30 and that was 0.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Roll me as well.
Sorry.
Oh, we'll do this. Keep everyone's numbers, but I'll have you as each one.
Oh my
Roll me a
gosh.
D20.
Okay. It's a 1.
No, that's actually good.
Hooray! A 1!
Permanently increase one ability score of your choice by 1 point.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Clementine?
03.
3. Roll me a D20.
All right. That's a 9.
A 9. Your strength is increased by 2 for 1 day.
Ah!
24 hours.
Wow.
All right, 21.
21.
The modifier or the score?
Blackjack.
Score.
Okay.
Roll me D20.
2.
For the next minute, every creature within 60 feet of you that hears you speak only hears... anyone that hears you can only hear insults and mocking words for the next 60 seconds.
What's going on out here?
Gizmo.
What's your haystacks?
Did I say something
Chip?
wrong?
13 for my D100.
13. D20, please.
Okay. 1.
You immediately gain 20 temp hit points.
Woo.
And Aster,
15.
roll me D20.
Okay. 4.
You create a 30-foot sphere of silence on your location for 1 minute. So you completely negate
No one heard that.
his swearing.
Retcon being offended. Okay, no.
You all now, as you sit in a forced, stunned silence, you all have the ability now to exchange 1 hero point for either a reroll or a roll on the wild magic table.
Whoa.
I would like to re-roll my wild magic roll.
There's no going back on that one.
What?
There's no going back on you. We
But you
set
can
it
cash
off.
in your cards.
But you could
Yeah.
just roll again now.
I mean, you could. Oh yeah, if you want to do a wild magic again, you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
you
I thought
can-
you were saying, like re-roll it. Okay, so just get a
You get a
second
reroll. Or you get a reroll, or instead of like on for those at home who've watched our Pathfinder shows, hero points for Pathfinder have a reroll or the ability on the back.
one. Okay.
Instead of the ability, you get to just roll on the wild magic
just
magic
anytime.
table.
Like
Anytime.
you can cash that in now. Now the cards
Oh!
just mean
Yes.
Oh!
Oh.
That's
Yes.
Oh my
incredible.
gosh.
I love that.
So
Ooh.
with that in this
Spicy.
room that you have now filled with magic for the first time in the universe, we will end this episode here.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank you again to our friends over at Pocket Bard, for providing all of the sounds that you heard through this episode. They are an amazing service. They are on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. They provide sound effects and ambiance. They are a great tool to use for your at-home games when you're sitting around the table. As well as if you want to support us, we would greatly appreciate it. We have a Patreon that you can join for $5 a month, and you can join and get access to all of our post shows. $5, that's it. You get access to every post show that we've ever done. It would greatly help with us. It helps keep the lights on and keeps the show going. We have social media that you can follow us at UGT Show on everything. We have it on every social media, so if you think of a social media, look us up. We'll be there. If you liked us, if you liked 3 of us specifically, Saturday is Strange Aeons, where these 3 will be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. the conversion of the Pathfinder First Edition through Strange Aeons. They play some funny guys in some serious situations. Then Sunday, if you like Pathfinder, we've got our Abomination Vault show where they are currently crawling through the dungeon underneath a spooky lighthouse, and it's getting spookier at each floor. And with that, we will be back next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you again soon. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.